I'm just doing this video just for fun. After posting a rant about soccer moms, I just thought of doing a segment. This is a T4 segment of the top 5 worst ideas in video game history. Since I'm a big gaming enthusiast, I thought I'd give it up some, in my personal opinion, the worst ideas I've ever heard in my life. Here are the top 5. Number 5. Movie-based video games. Yes, we all have that. And God, I pray that there won't be a Simpsons game loosely based on the movie. I mean, the developers don't know shit about these films, and they make the games less fun. Bullshit. Wait. What? They already made it? Are you shitting me? Oh, what's this world coming to? Anyways, number 4. The N-Gage. Okay, back then, playing video games like Tetris on a cell phone was popular to cell phone users. Now, take a cell phone and convert it into a handheld video game console, and you get a cell phone that plays a video game, has Bluetooth or the internet via the N-Gage Arena service, MP3 and real audio video playback, and PDA-like features. That doesn't function well! If there was a console war for the worst consoles ever, I compare the N-Gage with the PS3. Enough said.
Number 3. The PS3 launch.
Well, here's some of the things that we all know about the PS3. One is the price point. Seriously, why the fuck was it $600? It doesn't make any fucking sense. Are you telling me that a game console with Blu-ray and all that other shit on there is gonna cost that much? That's a bunch of bullshit. And here's what I heard. The motion sensors on the PS3 controller, they're a rip-off because it doesn't pretend its full function. In short, it works half the time. Also, the launch lineup wasn't half worth the wait. In fact, Resistance Fall of Man became the system's most popular game. Despite that, it did not become the Halo killer as some had hoped. To me, I see that Sony has a long way to go if they want to give their console a clear image, and what the purpose is for Sony to franchise such a product. Also, what I would notice about the backwards compatibility, that if you put the PS1 or a PS2 game into the PS3, the graphic output will be at a low resolution with no filtering, causing artifacts to amplify and jagged edges. That's what I could say. But moving on, the PS3 has failed to capture a variety of audiences. It only had 2. One is, again, the hardcore PS2 fans and entrepreneurs. Don't get me started with the entrepreneurs, because that's just my thoughts. It's a society that has the PS3 down with the thumbs down. Hey, I made it funny. I feel that it was rushed, like Sonic the Hedgehog for the 360 and PS3, toward an early marketing just to gain a better reputation. Their target is Microsoft's Xbox 360. Both companies are media oriented. Look, entertainment products like the Walkman or their plasma screens. And for Nintendo, its goal is to capture the audience of everywhere, and they did that. Sony and Microsoft is only going after the audience that will enjoy entertainment, and by entertainment I mean music, movies, you name it. Nintendo focuses on the emphasis of gaming. I can't be even certain if we are actually in the business of video games anymore. And to me, the PS3 may end up like the Sega Saturn. Here's how I quote it. If you don't got the software, you don't got the hardware. That's just how I see it. But anyways, it's stupid to pay $600 for a console in which you're not going to use half of the software, in which I have a DVD player instead of Blu-ray, so why the hell would you want to put Blu-ray into a PS3? It doesn't make sense. Couldn't I just get one, like, I don't know, like one that's actual Blu-ray? It doesn't make sense. Moving on.
Number 2. The Philips CDI.
Along with Nintendo characters. Back then, Nintendo joined with Sony to make the Super NES CD. But Nintendo turned their backs on Sony due to fear of rights going to Sony and joined with Philips to create the Philips CDI. And I have this to say. What the fuck was Nintendo thinking? And I thought Sega was fucked up. But Nintendo doing this bullshit? I mean, look at the library of games that the Philips CDI has. They have stupid games like Hotel Mario, which is a puzzle game where your majority is to close all hotel doors. That is it. And Zelda Wonder Game are one of the worst games. They have the stupidest cutscenes, and they're known for being atrocious. I mean, if you do not know the lines of Zelda Wonder Game on, here's one of the worst lines I have ever heard. Let me do voice demonstrations.
Enough said. My ship will leave in the morning. I wonder what's for dinner.
That was said by the King of Hyrule. Here's Link's voice.
Oh boy, I'm so hungry I could eat Octorok.
What? It's just, they're fucking bullshit. It's a fucking stupid excuse. And they did this to compete against the Sega CD. But it failed miserably. The funny thing in the end, that the Sega CD ended as a failure, but it's known as an icon for Sega for its time. That's as far as I want to know. So in other words, the Philips CDI sucks ass.
And the #1 worst idea in video game history, dun dun dun, is educational-based video games.
Wow! This is genius! We are doing education in video games. I like it. Wait. What the fuck am I saying? This is, to be my honest opinion, the worst, ridiculous idea ever! Oh. Seriously, why in God's name would you want to put education into a video game? Can you even expect a little kid to play a game like Mario and know what the fuck he do? What is this? This idea is worse than Nintendo's deal with Philip, where the Philip company released their own games based on Nintendo characters. I mean, were the developers watching, I don't know, Dogstars Laboratory? Here's what I think of what happened to developers. Oh no, we now have kids playing video games instead of going to school. Who knows? I have an idea. We'll put education under the video games. My golly, that's a wonderful idea. Here's the storyline for Mario's Time Machine. Bowser is in possession of a time machine. He went back in time to steal many artifacts from the past and place them in what he would consider the greatest museum of all time. And if the items aren't returned soon, history will be changed permanently. Time paradox! It's up to Mario to stop Bowser from completing his collection. Mainly in this game, all you gotta do is just restore the artifacts that were stolen from the original times. That's it. That's all you do in this fucking game. And one thing, why the fuck would Bowser want to set the greatest museum of all time? It doesn't make any fucking sense. What did he want to kidnap Princess Peach or take over the Mushroom Kingdom? But no, he wants to make up a museum. What the fuck were they on? Oh yeah, in the gameplay, it's boring! Just a side note, don't play this game. It's a piece of motherfucking shit. Just don't play it. Back to the point. I mean, for God's sake, you can go to school for this instead of learning on a video game. You know what? I bet the developers was the American government with Jack Thompson as the spokesman of educational video games. I just gotta say this to developers. Fuck you all and go burn hell along with E.T. and Philip. I'm done talking about it, and I just want to say, have a nice day. Thank you.